What's up, everybody? Welcome to Goaltending, where your why is bigger than your excuses. Thank you all so much for tuning in and allowing me to be a part of your journey. I just want to remind you the goal is to grow. So find something today that you can take away and start taking action toward in your journey. That's what it's all about. And if you find it useful, please share it and let other people know about it because it can help someone else too. Want to let you all know that the 5-step process to goaltending worksheet is available on the website for free download. All you have to do is create a free account, and then you're able to access the download. Easy as that. I wanted to make sure that was available to you all before the new year so that you can go ahead and start planning now, thinking about the goals you want to put in place and put them to paper. So don't wait on that. Go get the free download so that you can start putting your plan to paper and make that dream reality. Now let's get into today's topic, and that is the importance of rest. I talk all the time about the grind, like not making excuses, going for it, getting after it. And that's really what the society is really going toward. Like we're a very like work hard society, work long hours. And we don't talk enough about the importance of rest. It truly is critical. And so I want to start with, don't confuse hard work for long work. Just because you work longer hours does not mean that you're necessarily working harder. And you can work very hard in just a short period of time. So the two are not the same thing. So I want to point that out first is don't think that just because somebody's working longer hours, that's something to brag about or say that means I work hard. No, that means that you worked longer hours. Now, if you can sustain working hard for a longer period, that is something impressive. That is something to talk about. That is something to recognize. But I want to remind you that hard work for long periods is only sustainable for shorter periods. Like extremely hard work over long durations will wear on you over time. So keep that in mind. And I'm sure you all have heard the phrase, work smarter, not harder, right? I mean, people say it all the time, and I don't disagree with that. You need to be working smarter to be efficient toward what you're trying to work toward. But I want to add in a modification to that, something to consider, something for you to take away, and that is work harder at working smarter. So don't just not work hard. Don't just try to work smart so that you can get away with things. Work hard at being smart and getting more effective at everything. Gamify the things that you do. Find processes that work for you that you can be more efficient at. Work hard at finding those efficiencies. Work hard at working smarter. If you can do that, you'll earn that rest. You'll put in those hours. You do that hard work toward working smart, and you earn the rest that your body needs. Now, let me talk about, there are a lot of studies out there that show the correlation between rest and performance. And so a lot of people talk about, 7 to 8 hours of sleep being a good, efficient amount of sleep to try to go for. Now, realistically, there's a lot of fluctuation in there. There are studies that show that women need more sleep than men. There are a lot of variables. What's important is that you listen to your body. Recognize if you didn't get as much sleep one night as another, recognize how you feel throughout the day. Do you feel groggy? Do you feel more tired? Are you not responding as quickly as you normally would? Are you not feeling 100%? When people say, like, I just don't feel 100%, did you get a proper night's rest? Did you give yourself the time? So one of the things is I work very hard throughout the day. So I get up at 4:45 a.m. I don't take naps or anything like that. Not to say that I know there's some studies that show benefits to naps, but I don't work a nap into my schedule. So I have a consistent period of about 7 hours that I get a night. I get up at 4:45 in the morning, and I make my hard cutoff 10 o'clock at night. So I usually try to go to bed between 9:30 and 10 o'clock at night, so that I get about 7 hours of sleep each night. And I found that to be effective for me. Now, there are times I try to get a little bit of more sleep. Let's say maybe if it's a weekend, maybe I get an extra hour. Or if I'm listening to my body and my body is recovering, maybe from a hard workout, from an obstacle race, from something that I did, then I'll rest a little bit longer when I can to let my body recover. Now, part of that getting up at 4:45 a.m. too is so I can get ahead of the things that I want to do for the day. So my kids get up very early. So I pushed my time back to when I needed to get up so that I could get up and start my day off with a win. So I get up, I get a workout in the morning, and I'm done with my workout by the time the kids get up in most cases. Now, you have to be able to adjust and be flexible. But that's part of why I get up that early, so I can start my day off with a win, so I can get my body moving and start off with something that's working toward my health, which is one of the goals I consistently work toward. So with that, just recognize, listen to your body, make sure that you're getting a proper night's sleep. Now, there are people that I know that talk about like having trouble sleeping through the night, like rolling around a lot or just in and out of sleep or not getting like a good night's rest. The first thing I'm going to ask is, do you have consistency in your sleep schedule? So if you're going to bed at different times and waking up at different times, your body is not adjusting to any kind of routine or schedule. So it confuses your body, it confuses your mind, and it's not used to knowing when the right time is to sleep. So what I recommend there is set a time of like, this is the time I'm going to sleep no later than. Like if you like to read a book or watch a little bit of TV before bed or whatever it is that you like to do at nighttime before bed, prepare your clothes for the next day, set a hard time and do everything that you can or whatever it is that you want to do up until that point. But when it hits the time, that's your cutoff, and that's when it's time to go to sleep. Lay your head on the pillow, close your eyes, and get your rest. Now, you also have to commit to the time that you're getting up. So if you don't get up at the same time on the weekends, that can throw your schedule off. Because once you train your body to wake up at a certain time, let's say you wake up at 5 a.m. during the week, but then on the weekend you sleep in. Now, when you go to readjust and get back to it, Monday, Tuesday, you might feel a little bit groggier during the day because you threw that schedule off. So it's throwing your body off. You'll actually feel better if you maintain whatever sleep schedule it is that you set for yourself consistently, even through the weekend. You'll feel better. You'll sleep better because your body knows that it's time to rest. Now I want to talk about one of the things that I struggle with personally. I was telling my wife, Brittany, about this specific topic, and she was like, yeah, so that's something you need to work on too. And that's resting and enjoying vacation. Part of why we work so hard, like why we put in the hours that we put in, is so that we can enjoy life, so that we can vacation, so that we can see incredible places, so we can do incredible things. But one of the things that we struggle with, if you're a hard worker and you're either have your own business or you have a job that sometimes requires you to work outside of your office, or if you telework outside of regular business hours, then you may think about work a lot more regularly just as part of your life. And so when you're on vacation, you tend to, work comes up, or you end up taking work calls or just thinking about work and feeling like you can't relax, or even feeling guilty for relaxing, feeling like you should be working. I know that's something I do personally. I'm thinking about, hey, I need to work on stuff for the podcast, or I need to be thinking about writing a book, or whatever it is. So it's hard for me to sit still. But I always love to say that it's not just about achieving the goal. It's about finding fulfillment in the journey, enjoying the journey on the way to the achievement of the goal. And so if you work so hard to put your money toward taking a vacation or going to do something, really immerse yourself in that. Take the rest that you need. Enjoy the experience. Enjoy the opportunity. Enjoy what it is that you work for. Because one thing is that's a reward. It's a reward to yourself for the hard work that you've put into that point. It's a reminder also of why you are continuing to work hard. It's something that can help you maintain motivation along your journey. So you're getting an experience of rest. You're getting an experience of, hey, if I continue to work hard, I can have more experiences like this. I can do more things like this. So that's a great reminder, but don't feel guilty for enjoying vacation, for relaxing when it's time to relax. Rest is absolutely crucial for your health when it comes to muscle recovery. If you're in the gym and exercising, but you're not getting proper rest, you're not helping your muscles. And your mind needs rest to function, especially if you're in any kind of position that requires a lot of mental capacity. So you're using your mind throughout the day. Your mind needs that break and that rest. And so it's not always necessarily just sleeping. It could be sitting still. It could be having rest days from the gym, or I prefer active recovery days because I still like to move my body. I think it's important to have active recovery versus complete rest when it comes to physical fitness. But either way, rest. It's okay. When you need time, take time. Listen to your body. Listen to the way that your mind feels. If you're feeling cloudy, it may be that you are not getting the proper rest. It may be that you need to evaluate or look at your rest schedule and make a slight adjustment. So think about those things. Think about your sleep schedule. Think about how you work rest into your schedule. Work hard when it's time to work hard. Earn the rest that you take. So thank you all again for tuning in, allowing me to be a part of your journey. If you enjoyed the episode, if it's helpful to you, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with somebody. And I want to hear your comments. Tell me what you think about when it comes to the rest schedule, when it comes to rest for your body, when it comes to days off or active recovery days, whatever it is, comment with your thoughts and questions to join the conversation, and let's grow together.